On People versus Donetta Wilson Epps.
Okay, Jane Gillis for the people.
Did you say that you spoke to your client on this case, Mr. Kearney?
Yes, we've made contact. I provided the court's website and instructed Ms. Wilson where to go to find the courtroom, but I have not seen her yet. But I would request permission to waive her presence if the court will allow me to.
Yeah, and she hasn't been arraigned, so I am gonna go ahead and enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf. What's the status of discovery on this?
So we requested discovery and received it on the 18th of November, paper discovery only. If there is any digital discovery, we have not received that yet.
Ms. Gillis, digital discovery?
And this is on Wilson Epps, correct?
Yes, Donetta. Although the conversation's probably the same on both.
I don't know of any video. Did you read in the discovery of any video? I mean, I'm not a, I mean, probably.
No, and it does come from 2000. It's a 2018 case, so I don't know if body cameras were in use at that time. So I just wanted to request in the event any of it did exist. And yeah.
Okay. I will call the OIC. Shoot. Pen just died. I'll request the OIC, but I don't know if anything was saved from then. And it would not be body cam. It would only be like a scout car video.
Right.
So do we want to do a quick adjournment before we
Yeah.
Judge, I would be fine with just setting it whenever you were setting stuff in January to see if we can start setting preliminary exam dates.
Well, we're just putting it in we're not giving dates yet. We're just
so we want to check in on, okay.
Yeah, and so, I mean, I can put it, if you're asking for a live exam, I can put it in that file, but I need you to then send to Heather an email address and verify the defendant's phone number if we're going to do it without her being on this call.
Right. So I guess I'll take an adjournment. We can check in on discovery. I can make sure Ms. Wilson Epps is here, and then we can go from there.
I'd like to do that. I want all the discovery to be in and everything. So when we start setting, everything's ready.
1, 2 weeks. What do you want?
I think the 16th would, well, I defer to Ms. Gillis, actually, sorry.
She doesn't care. She's here every week.
I prefer to come to Romulus all at once, so.
Let's do 2, and then I can so I get a hold of the OIC, he gets his IT person to load it up, I send it,
That's fine. 2 weeks, the 23rd.
I'll be fine as long as you don't mind me zooming in from my parents' basement.
No, I don't care. At 9:30.
9:30?
Yeah. Actually, strike that. Make it 10 o'clock. Because I know, Heather, they probably have already set things at 9:30. So make it 10 o'clock. Are we going to do both that and Deontay Walton, right?
Yes. That sounds fine.
Did you get paper discovery on that?
Let me just double check.
It's loaded up. If you made the request, you should have it.
Yeah, I should. I can't believe I wouldn't have done it. Pretty good about this evidence.com notifications. Yes, we have paper discovery. And there, you say the video discovery is also there?
There's no video discovery.
Understood.
I'm aware of, but let me, why don't you call me later this week, because on a lot of these, just an R&O charge, I just been, if the officer's okay with it, I just plead them to attempt to keep it at the local court. They'll get better services.
Yeah, understood. Yeah, that would, I'd be happy to discuss that with.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do too. And if your clients jump on, I'll get their contact information.
Understood.
Also, you know what I'm saying? So I'll write it down. All right. And then we had Jonathan Lewis. So I'm going to adjourn that to 10 o'clock on the 23rd also.
Understood.
Then we have Jonathan Lewis, and remind me, you said that.
So it has been right around the pandemic time. It was a 2018 drug case.
No. It's listed as January of this year.
That was when the warrant was outstanding. The conduct is 2018 conduct.
Oh, okay.
It was like he was parked in a hotel parking lot and they came up and he had cocaine in the car. So this is Jonathan Lewis.
Oh, I pulled the wrong Lewis. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two Lewises.
Oh my
The
God.
and the prosecution had offered a misdemeanor offer with like 1 day of unreporting probation or something previously,
Right.
which is why we were hesitant to actually
Right.
issue any kind of a capias for him, despite the fact I couldn't find him because
I
he
do have a misdemeanor file that we have a bench warrant that's been outstanding, just,
and it hasn't been picked up yet. Yeah.
no. Mm-mm.
So
What
I mean, I've done
what I
this a
can-
number. Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, why don't we, I'm gonna put a bench warrant in the file. And, you know what? I don't want you to take these two, just in case you could take these, just in case the defendants show up. I want to get contact information from them. Why don't I issue a bench warrant with a note that, that the defendants picked up that there was an offer for a misdemeanor plea.
There was? Because I don't see
Yeah.
it written in the file, and that's not something. we
Well, it
usually
was a
do, but-
conversation that we had.
It was with Miss Morales Smith.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's why we kept adjourning it, Jane. That's why we didn't issue the bench warrant. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and issue the bench warrant, but I'll hold it because obviously the case isn't set till 9:50, but I think that he hasn't been showing. But can I get your cell if you're going to go? And then if he for some reason shows, I'll call you, text you and have you jump on.
Sure. Can I just send that in the chat so it's not
Yes, you can.
broadcast to the whole world?
So it's not broadcasted to the whole world?
1 second, let me. Something's overlays. I'm gonna send it just to you, Judge.
Thank you. And then you can go, and then if he, I'll hold his case till the end of the docket. If he shows, I'll message you and have you jump on.
All right. Thank you very much, Judge. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks, and have a great day.
Yeah, you too. I'll give you a call later, Ms. Gills.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Madison. How are you?
I'm well, thank you very much. I'm just going to turn down this other. Computer. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. We already did the co-defendant on this case and he waived. Did you want to have a breakout with me? I know that they're waiting on the gun board on these cases.
Sure.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk to your client.
I've never talked to him. I wrote him I think we wrote him a
Mr.
letter.
Gray?
Yes.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with your attorney, okay?
Okay.
So all I want you to do is go ahead and hit join.
I just wanted to tell Mr. Magnuson, he has Matthew Gray, who is only 20, so he's might be HIDA eligible.
Oh,
I just wanted to make that known.
Matthew Gray, yes.
yeah. Yeah, his age, he is only 20.
Okay. Okay.
Well, go
so-
talk to him and then you can talk to Miss Gillis if you want.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks. Good morning, Kathy. What case are you on?
There's about 5 of them.
What are they?
More?
What is it?
Holly Burton?
Halliburton was already, what did we do with Halliburton? Oh, that was the Fortier case. It was adjourned.
During PCC?
Yep.
Okay, more?
Moore's not until 11 o'clock and you're not going to be able to be on the Zoom with Moore because I'm going to only have the parties on the Zoom. What else?
How about PAC? That's at 9:30.
Yeah, PAC we haven't done yet. What else?
Well, the other ones are 1040 and 1010, Parker and Vivrette, Vivirette. Parker's at 1040. Verette is at 1010.
All right, well, yeah, PAC is at 9:30. And then what was the other one? Verette?
Right?
All right, I'll leave you in here for right now, and then I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room until we do Verette and Parker.
Okay, in fact,
Yeah, PAC, we're waiting on Mr. Land right now.
okay, all right, that's fine. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Your Honor, I just started the job today. Honestly, I don't have the income to afford an attorney. So if I can get one appointment to me, that would. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Walton, what case are you on?
Currently, I don't know what actual case I'm supposed to be on.
Okay,
Judgment.
what?
Did this already.
Yeah, what's your last name? Are you the defendant?
No, I'm the I'm Deontay Walton, right?
That's
We
what
did
your
have-
name says. Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
case, what are you here for though? Is it somebody else? Are you a victim?
No, we did his case already. It was Blaze Kearney's case.
It said at 9:40. 9:40. I'm supposed to be in.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha. Mr. Walton, it's Walton Wright. Yeah, I messed up.
Walton Wright.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We actually adjourned your case for 2 weeks, but can I get, let me verify, is your telephone number 313-585-8026?
Yes, ma'am.
And can I get an email address for you?
Walton Deontay, WALTON, Deontay DEONTE at 700@gmail.com.
It's not at 700. Is it
My
just
bad.
Deontay? Is it just Walton Deontay 700?
Yes.
Oh, okay. At gmail.com.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Well, I will see you in 2 weeks. All right. And your attorney
Okay.
will be in touch with you. Okay. They're just
Okay.
making sure that he has all the discovery and stuff. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're all set. You're welcome. Have a good day.
Hello? Megan, did you see my question, Megan? The chat? No, but I will look. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm on the line. I already had a Zoom account and I apologize because it didn't have my given. I'm Mr. Brown. I'm under the name West Symbol. I already had the Zoom account.
Hey, good morning, Jane. Can you hear my audio okay, Ms. Gillis?
Yeah, I can't see your face. I don't know what I
Good
just
morning,
did.
Miss Kimball. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
We're good. We're just waiting on Mr. Land and we'll do your case. Okay. So just hang out.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Deputy, is Mr. Brown near you? No, what I have for you is 6 o'clock hour. Okay. All right, this is-
I would like to speak with Ms. Butts, if I may.
Okay.
Thank you.
The person that just joined as the Zoom user, can you give me your last name? Hello?
Hi, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to unmute.
Oh,
me.
you're
Can
good. I can hear you. What's your last
Oh.
name?
Wilson X hyphenated.
Oh, Wilson Epps. Ah, Miss Epps, Danetta.
Yes, ma'am.
We
Danita.
had your attorney on. He said that he spoke to you. We actually adjourned your case so that they could make, they're looking to see if there was any video discovery of the incident. And I just had the co-defendant who's is it your brother? Is it a relative?
I don't
Anyway,
know.
that's fine. Anyway, we adjourned it 2 weeks to December 23rd. You're gonna come back just like this in my courtroom in 2 weeks, okay? But
Okay.
let me verify with you. I have a phone number for you of 313-646-5099. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And can I get your email address?
That's Tiffany TIFFANIEPPS@gmail.com. And I have one more question for you. I'm sorry. That
You're
attorney
fine.
or that's supposed to be helping me with this case, I've called them like 6 times and I've left several text messages. I've not been able to contact them at all since our last court date was adjourned.
Actually, he was on here and he said that he had spoken to you. You're gonna be back in 2 weeks and he'll be on at the same time, okay? And I will actually reach out to him and tell him that I wrote his phone number somewhere. Oh,
Yeah, I
on
kept
this
calling.
file.
Said
Did he
it was
give you his cell phone number?
Yes, ma'am. And he said it's easier to text because he doesn't respond back to calls often.
Can you hang on just a second? Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
And he had left his car here, and I told him, I said, Chris, I don't know if the mood changed. He must be on some drugs. I don't know what he did, but he started screaming and hollering. So I told him, once we get back to my house, you gotta leave. So he backs out the driveway, bangs up down into my car. And then the police, I had the police on the phone the whole time. Okay. They was like, what was that? I said, he just ran into my car. So they got him. I guess he got to Middleville. And they ended up pulling him over.
Brayden.
Book is about when one listed in a start getting older, knowing more, so we're learning a little more about winter. Winter is it's one of the 4 seasons. Spring, summer, winter, fall. The air is cold in winter. The days get shorter. Snow falls. It covers the ground. Animals sleep all winter long. People try to stay warm
Miss Epps, I'm trying to get him to jump on so I can put you in a breakout room with him, okay? So just hang out for a minute.
Held shovel. What will you do this winter? Winter's fun. Build a snowman. Go sledding. Drink chocolate. Make it.
Miss Epps, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. Good morning, Miss Farkas.
Morning, Judge.
All right, Miss Farkas, what case are you on?
Stefan Lewis L.
Oh, yeah, the other one. Okay, you expecting him?
I am, Judge.
All right. As soon as we get him, we'll do it.
Judge, is it possible for Miss Gillis and I to go in a breakout room briefly?
Sure. Yeah, you know what? I only set up one breakout room. Give me just a minute.
Okay.
And somebody's using.
When did that occur? There's currently, isn't there currently a case pending in third circuit? I can't hear you. Isn't there currently a case pending downtown in addition to this one? I don't know. Oh, yeah, he assaulted an old. A text I need from December and March of this year. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Land. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor.
I have Miss Kimball that you're on, and we don't have Mr. Pack yet.
Yes.
Calling. Oh, Jane, are you on here? Yep, she is.
I am.
People versus Sierra Kimball. Miss Kimball is on here. Oh, we talked about, I have a notation that we talked about putting her in sobriety court.
Yes, but I didn't get a decision back from Wayne County yet. He called, his email was kind of negative. I don't know if they were going to do it. It was pretty negative because of her driving record.
Miss Gillis, do you have any knowledge on this?
This is what I have, an email to Lori from Gary Bresnahan. It says, this is likely a denial, very bad driving record and numerous outstanding warrants. You can let the attorney know to address those points in his letter, Gary. That's all I have.
So why don't you follow up? What is her outstanding warrants?
Your Honor, we was trying to handle this first, but I can have those cleared up within a month, Your Honor. So if you wanted to adjourn it over a month, that would be fine.
Have you
and
written
then
to Gary though?
What's that?
Have you written to Gary?
Did you write to Mr. Bresnahan?
We were talking through Lori, and when I saw that, I kind of got discouraged. But if he, if you think that would work, I would love to submit. I can have her driving record cleared within a month.
Well, why don't we give, because I kind of would like to keep it on my docket.
Okay.
Because if she ends up in the sobriety court, it's with me.
Okay.
So why don't I give you, I have a January 6th date. Why don't I give you January 6th at 9:40?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
Is that okay? Do you understand, Miss Kimball? You're going to come back in front of me like this.
Okay.
January the 6th at 9:40.
Mr. Land, write the letter to Gary and tell him what you're doing and explain everything. And
okay, I'll get all the
I'll send
receipts.
him a text too.
Okay. All right.
All right. And then Mr. Land, and so is there anything else on Miss Kimball's case?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss Kimball, you're all set. Mr. Land will be in touch and then I'll see you in January, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks. And then Mr. Magnuson is, are you ready on Matthew Gray?
Sure.
People versus Matthew Gray.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Mark Magnuson on behalf of Mr. Gray. Judge, thank you for the opportunity to have a breakout session with Mr. Gray. I think he may be, he's charged, with my understanding, he's charged with CCW. I don't have the information or any of this.
He is charged with CCW.
He has no prior record. And I think there were 2 guns. I don't know which gun he was charged with.
9mm.
Oh, he's charged with a 9mm.
Right.
Well, it may be worth a shot on diversion. I don't know if the gun was, there was papers on one gun and there's not papers on the other gun, but I'd like to take a shot at diversion. Maybe they might come back as a compromise, or maybe he's HIDA eligible. He is
Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Mr. Kearney's gonna be on in just a second. Ms. Wilson up, so just hang out in just a minute. Go ahead, Mr. Magnuson.
At any rate, so if he's HIDA eligible, he may not be. They might not give him diversion, but they might give him HIDA.
Okay.
So, that, in fact, I've been told, or at least somebody suggested to me.
Do you want to do a provisional waiver? And if something goes wrong downtown, I'll agree to take it back for an exam if necessary.
Yeah, let's do that. I think that might.
And I don't offer that ever. Trust me, I don't. I usually am like, nope. When you waive, you waive.
Okay.
But on this circumstance, I understand it's a gun board issue. I understand that he's probably HIDA eligible. And so
and no matter what, we're still not going to, I mean, if let's say it all goes south on us and I don't like the way the search came about, I can always do my search. I can do my hearing at Frank Murphy rather than in your court, but I'd like to appear before you. So, but.
Well, yeah, they prefer their here before me too. Downtown doesn't want to do them, but I'll, do you understand, Mr. Gray, that you're going to waive at this level and you're going to go downtown? I think your attorney probably explained that to you in the breakout room, and that you're going to go to the next level and then they'll look at you to see if you're eligible for HIDA because of your age or whatever the gun board issues are on a diversion. Okay. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. The defendant and his attorney having waived by Zoom, I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today, December the 23rd. I'm going to write 9 o'clock, but I have no idea really what time it is. It's all into a big vacuum downtown and not even sure that it's going to be in 2 weeks because I don't know what they're doing, but well, I have to give you a date and a time. So that's what I do. And your attorney will explain that to you. I'm giving you a date 2 weeks out. I don't know if they're doing them in 2 weeks. I kind of don't think they are.
Well, I'll track it down. But I need to get the discovery. Megan, how do I, how can we do that?
Jane, did you send the discovery out?
You have to make your request.
Oh,
no.
Through the, the portal. It's in there already. It's already been scanned and uploaded on 12/1. You have to make your request through the, Wayne County.
Okay.
Thing. Did you do that?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Thanks, Jane.
Thanks.
Yeah. Do you know what the website is? What is it? Now I'm drawing a blank, Jane. You said that and now I can't even, it's through.
I have it written down, I think at home. On a
Heather, what is it?
If you Google Wayne County Discovery Request, it'll come right up.
Thank you, Mr. Land.
Hello?
Oh, Yeah, Mr. Kearney just sent it to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on one
Perfect.
second.
Thank you.
All right, perfect. Okay, Mr. Gray, you're all set. Heather, thank you very much. I thought that they were co-defendants for some reason, and so I appreciate your comment. Mr. Magidson, have a good day. Mr. Gray, have a good day. Mr. Kearney, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Danetta Wilson Epps. Maybe if
I'm sorry. Say me.
I did say you.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of homeschooling and everything else. I'm sorry.
I saw you. I just wanted to know. I have a question for you. Wait, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Kearney, but I have a question for you first.
Okay.
You're doing schooling with your, how old is he? 8, 9? How old is he?
4.
4?
He's 4.
Oh, he looked big for 4. Okay, so when you were doing your homeschooling, were you doing gym class?
No.
Was that what the dancing was? I'm just curious. I saw you and your little boy dancing, and I was going to call you out on it, but I figured I would just let it go.
It was the letters.
Oh, he was dancing to the letters?
Yeah, it was a YouTube video, and it was movements based on the sounds of their letters.
Oh, so you have to come up like what an S sounds like. How does that look?
So we had the snake,
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you, but I saw you guys dancing and I assumed, but I just thought I would ask. Not that I'm calling you out live on YouTube, but it is what it is. All right, I'm going to put you in a breakout room now with Mr. Kearney.
Okay.
Actually, let me create 2 breakout rooms because Miss Farkas, we have your client on. I see him.
Need me, come in the room, okay?
All right, Mr. Kearney, are you there?
I'm here.
And I'll put you in with her. Whoops. And all you have to do is hit join and you'll be in a private breakout with Mr. Kearney.
Okay.
And then Miss Farkas, we have your client, Mr. Lewis E.L. Did I get that right, Mr. Lewis E.L.?
Eel, preferably not the initials, right? It's Eel.
Oh, L. To say it is L.
Yes.
Hey, listen, I wrote it down. Do I get credit that I tried to get it right?
Of course you do, Judge.
Okay,
right?
thank you. Miss Farkas, do you need a breakout room with your client?
Not with my client, but I was hoping to speak with Miss Gillis.
Miss Gillis, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Farkas on this case.
Okay.
In breakout room number 2. If I can find you, I can't even find you. There you go.
Thank you.
Detective, what case are you on?
Yeah, good morning, Judge. Actually, one was already handled. It was the Miss Kimball, and then just
Okay.
on Pack, and then one at 1020, which is a Patterson.
Okay, we're waiting on Mr. Pack right now. So
Sounds good.
Can I address Mr. Pack, Your Honor? He has another matter downtown. I think it's best that we waive. We were trying to get Hyder here. I think it's best that we waive it and cover the both of the matters downtown. If I can waive his appearance.
Can you wait? Can you waive and waive his appearance? I don't care if you do that. We'll see if Miss Gillis objects.
Okay, let me see if I
But
can.
I'm good with that because who's on a waiver? Who's going to complain? Only you or the defendant. And so it is what it is. I'll as soon as she jumps back on, we'll do it. Okay.
Thank you so much, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Just hang out for a minute. And Kathy, since that's going to be a waiver on Pack, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room pending Vivrette and Parker.
Sounds good. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Miss Simona, what are you on?
Robert Johnson, Judge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Still on, right?
I-
Tiffany?
Yeah, I didn't have you listed on that case. Maybe it is on the file.
Yeah, that's my case. It's a sex crimes unit.
Yeah, no, I see that it is. Did we just decide to set it later? Because usually all of the special prosecutors, we set between 9 and 9:30 unless they're in custody. We must have decided to set it at 10.
Yes, that was the decision that you had given us, Judge.
Okay, all right.
I'm here
Well,
whenever you're ready. So
yeah, we need, he's out of custody, correct?
Mr. Ellman, yeah, Robert Ellman is the attorney. So,
Is the attorney, I see that. Yep, as soon as we get Mr. Ellman, we'll do
Sure.
it.
No problem. Thank you, Judge.
And the defendant. All right, yep.
Thank you.
How come I'm just looking at you?
Hey, Jane, you got a minute?
Yeah.
Listen, my client is, I spoke to him yesterday. He's not present. Do you have any objection to me waiving his appearance and having it waive the exam and have it bound over?
He did do that?
Did you take it out of his chart?
The judge is okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. What I said, Jean, was, I said, you might object. I think I had this with Lori once and she was like, I don't know, can't do that. And I said, well, the only person that can object is the attorney or the defendant. And if they're asking for it, it is what it is. If it gets kicked back, you know what I mean? Let them do what they're gonna do. It's fine.
Well, has he been on before?
Yes. Yeah, it was a height of consideration. He has been on before.
Okay. Just go ahead.
And we can, and if you want to wait 5 more minutes, someone's running over to his home to get him.
Let's just wait 5 minutes. I don't want it kicked back.
All right.
All right, but I'm doing it regardless. If he doesn't show up, I'm taking the waiver. You
Okay.
can object.
Object.
Yeah, all right, who did you go on a breakout with?
I went with Miss Farkas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And Ms. Farkas, are you ready on that case? Yes, no, maybe?
Well, I don't know what happened.
Well,
to
what's
her.
your understanding that we're doing?
Okay, so she got all the discovery, but the
There
video.
she is. There she
Sorry,
is.
I was just touching base with Mr. Lewis L. real quickly.
Okay. What are we doing with this case?
We're gonna come back in 2 weeks. She got all the discovery, but the video, she can't open it. They didn't send her a player and it's. in
Yeah,
the-
so Lori sent me the electronic discovery back in November, and I had followed up with her, and then Jane, when she was apparently really swamped and missed my email, because the in-car video is the proprietary software for the police department that they use, and I cannot open the videos without the installer for the player. And so I need the video, the installer for the player either provided to me.
Okay. So I'll adjourn it 2 weeks to December 23rd. Heather, what time?
Well, and Judge, Miss Gillis and I were talking too. Would you be willing to sign a discovery order in the case for me to serve the police department?
If you send me one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go at them at all angles to get this video in 2 weeks.
Heather, what time? 2 weeks.
And Judge, I do have a letter submitted already for the gun board on this
What
case.
you
too.
say any time is good, Heather, and then I give a time and you change it. Brat. All right, Mr. Lewis, anytime is good. 10:20, she says. And Mr. Lewis L, I have a misdemeanor that there's a bench warrant out on that. I'm gonna remove the bench warrant. And then I'll have them set it for a pretrial with the Romulus prosecutor, okay? Unmute yourself.
Muted.
What is that from?
It looks like January of this year, January 20th. It's a driving on suspended. Oh, wait a second. It's from the same date. That can't be Miss Gillis.
So they must have wrote him a ticket.
They did. Did they write you a ticket, release you, and then the felony charges happened?
What city and what charge was this?
It's out of Romulus. It's
And
the
the-
same day out of Romulus,
Same day. And what day was that?
January 20th. It's the same
January.
day as the methamphetamine incident.
What?
You must
That's
have
not
gotten
me.
pulled o-
You got the wrong case.
I think you're looking at the wrong file, Judge. This is a CCW case.
Oh,
You're
wait.
looking at the wrong Lewis.
I am looking at the wrong Lewis. Thank you. I am looking at the one that I set aside that we were waiting on. I appreciate that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, just put ill on mine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, I had it. I just. Yep, I apologize. I don't even know what I'm doing apparently this morning.
All right.
Okay, now that I'm on the right file, we're gonna adjourn this to when?
12:23.
12:23 at 10:20.
And Judge, do you want me to just email Heather the discovery order?
Yep, that's absolutely perfect, and then I'll sign it.
Great, thank you.
Okay, perfect. All right, you're all set. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, you too.
Can we do Aubin Lands cases?
He's got Pack, and we did Sierra Kimball, which we adjourned.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then we were waiting on,
Heck is in the waiting room under green.
under Green? Under Graham, probably.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Got it.
Morning, Mr. Allman.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
We'll do your case in just a second. Is your client gonna be on?
He is in my office with me, Your
Okay,
Honor.
perfect. I'll do your case next. I'm gonna just do this waiver real quick.
Absolutely.
Mr. Pack?
He's right there under Terrence Graham.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mr. Pat, can you hear?
Can you hear us, Mr. Pack?
Shake your head, yes or no, if you can hear us, Mr. Pat.
And I don't have a telephone number for him.
I do. Let me see.
Yeah, if you can call him and just put him on speaker. We'll just do it that way.
Judge, I'm back.
We can just do it from the phone. I'm gonna put you on speaker right quick, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
I saw, yeah, she saw you. Just, we're gonna do it by
I
speaker.
see him.
All right, we're ready.
Yeah, good morning again. People versus Roland Pack.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ivan Land, P65879, appeared on behalf of Roland Pack, who's present on my cell phone, Your Honor, but he's also on the screen, but he's having audio problems, Your Honor.
I can see that. And my understanding is that this is going to be a waiver.
That is correct, Your Honor. I'm explaining to my client that he's entitled to a preliminary exam where the people must prove by a probable cause standard that a crime was committed and he committed that crime, Your Honor. My client would like to waive his right to an exam and have this matter bound over for Frank Murphy Hall of Justice, Your Honor.
And is that correct, Mr. Pack?
Yes.
All right. The defendant and his attorney having consented to the waiver by Zoom. I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today on December the 23rd at 9 a.m. All
Thank you.
right.
Happy
Thank
holidays,
you very much. Have a great day.
Stay safe and tell Heather I won't bother anymore this year, Your Honor. Take care.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I will. She heard you.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye.
On People versus Robert Johnson. Ms. Simona, on behalf of the people.
Yes, good morning, Judge. For the record, Nida Simona, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
And Mr. Elman, on behalf of Mr. Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Robert Ellman, with and on behalf of Mr. Johnson, who is present in my office. Do you need him to step in front of the camera for a moment?
Yes, please. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's fine. What's the status of this case?
Well, Your Honor, I did have a brief email exchange with Ms. Simona. As you may recall, the last time we met, there was an outstanding DNA test. And my understanding from Ms. Simona is that that test is still in backlog. So I get the feeling that Ms. Simona may disagree with me, but I would ask for a continued adjournment so that we can have some time to make sure that once we do move forward to preliminary exam, we have all the evidence that there could possibly be.
Judge, I do disagree with that. First of all, the lab work is through MSP. They're working on it. They're behind on lab work. I don't think that that would bar us from scheduling a preliminary
Well,
exam.
let me stop you that in most circumstances, we could have this discussion. I imagine that Mr. Ullman's asking for a live exam, which
Yes, Your
we're
Honor.
not scheduling anyway. So that means it will go in a stack to set live exams. And then we will contact you hopefully sometime in January, but this goes into the stack and there's already 20 something at least ahead of you. So I don't know when this will be set, but by then, hopefully your lab will do whatever they've done. Or we can make that argument at that time on why it shouldn't go whenever it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree, Judge.
So for today's purposes, I'm just gonna write set live exam.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, sir.
And then your court will notify us as to
Yes.
when that will be. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be, I mean, obviously, we're not gonna start setting until we lift some of the restrictions.
Of course.
And I don't know what that's gonna look like.
Right. Okay. So your court's not giving actual dates like
Nope.
February 10th or they're just
We are
waiting
not.
for-
We're
okay.
not giving dates.
Very good. We'll look. I'll
No,
look
because
for
we're
that.
not gonna move everything. Yeah, we're not giving dates yet.
Right, because then it gets moved several times. Very good.
Yep. All right. Okay, so we will be in contact. All right.
Very good. Thank you, everybody. Be
Thank you.
safe.
Have a good day.
Happy holidays.
Thank you,
to
Your Honor.
everyone.
Thanks,
Happy
you
holidays.
too.
Thank you.
Good morning
Your
again,
Honor.
Miss Albright.
Hi, good morning, Your Honor. Do you have availability to put me into a breakout room with Mr. Nash?
Yes, I do. Hang on just a second. Let me grab his file. Mr. Nash, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Nash? Yes, no, can you hear, do you have audio, Mr. Nash? No, maybe not. There he goes, trying to connect. Can you hear us now, Mr. Nash? Miss Albright, you got a phone number?
The phone number that I have.
Oh,
for
wait,
him-
he's got it now. Now
Okay.
unmute, Mr. Nash. Lower left, unmute. Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, there you got it. All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with your attorney.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I moonlight as a tech person. All right, Mr. Nash, all you gotta do is hit join.
Okay. Oh, can you do it again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, yep, it should say, did it not go through? Hang on. Yep, all you have to do is hit, there should be a little button that says join. There you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Chidala. No problem. Can you?
Yes, Judge. Okay, and you've got my video blocked. Yes.
You got it blocked.
It won't click on, Judge. Uh-oh. That's what I'll do. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Your Honor, did the court already call Amanda Johnson? Yes. Oh, that's no way. May, can you tell me when you set Lamar right? I think I was in a breakout room. It was with Andrea Fanning.
April 7th, 2021.
At what time?
10 a.m.
Thank you.
Miss Sadi, are you expecting your client, Mr. Andrews?
I'm not sure. I don't have a phone number for Mr. Andrews.
and I have not been able to reach him by letter or anything.
I'm looking to see if we have a phone number.
Oh, thank you.
I do. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's 313-362-8052.
What case is this, Judge, please?
It's Michael Andrews. Mr. Hall, you're on Austin Viverette. Is Mr. Viverette in your office or are you expecting him?
He is present in my office at the moment, Your Honor.
So are you ready to do that case?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, hang on just a second. The victim's rights person is here, so let me
Yes.
let her in.
Austin, come on in my office. He is present in my office at the moment, Your Honor.
Okay.
Shut that door, please.
And Mr. Goldstein, oh, I got you on Squires. Are you expecting your client? Unmute yourself, please.
Your Honor, we gave him Judge Oakley's Zoom because that's what the notice said. Judge Oakley just gave it to me and I'm giving it to him right now on the phone.
All
So
right.
he should be there in a minute.
Yeah, I have the notice. I don't think that's what it says. That was for last time, but that's fine. People versus Austin Viverette. Miss Gillis.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
And
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Hall appearing for and on behalf of Mr. Viverette, who is seated to my left, appearing via the Zoom video app today with no objection to appearing in that manner.
and what's the status of this case?
Your Honor, we have been provided discovery at this time. I know we adjourned for that purpose before, and we would ask that the court set this matter for a preliminary examination.
Live?
Your Honor, we would prefer a live examination.
Then I will make a notation that it's set for a live exam. We'll contact you hopefully in January to give you a date.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set. Thank you. On people versus Cedric Nash.
Yes, Your Honor. We're gonna ask if you could put this over for an adjourned PCC. Mr. Nash seems an ideal candidate for the CCW diversion program.
How much time, how many weeks do you need for that?
I mean, given the holiday, I mean, usually 2, but I'm just not really sure. I'm confident that I can get that gun board letter submitted by the end of this week. And I know they usually meet on Wednesdays.
Do you want me to go 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, I think 4 weeks would be good.
4? Okay, so I'm gonna do it January the 6th. And we'll just do it at 9:30. And that's back with me. Okay?
Okay.
Do you understand, Mr. Nash?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right. Then you're all set.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. And then Mr. Goldstein, did you say you have Mr. Squires? He's going to be joining?
Yeah, that should be him right there, Your Honor. He's connecting to audio right now.
Mr. Coombe, just hang out. We're waiting on your attorney.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Squires, can you hear me? Do I have Mr. Andrews on?
Judge, that's a non-working number.
Oh, is it? Okay. all we got to do is wait then. What time was it set at?
10:20.
Okay. So we'll just wait and see if he appears. The two gentlemen that are on, one is Mr. Squires. I don't know who the other individual is.
Loving. Okay.
Your last name's Loving?
Yes.
Roger?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Loving, on the Galaxy S8, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right, we're waiting on your attorney, Mr. Schneider, so just hang out.
Okay.
Mr. Squires, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. You're welcome. People versus Todd Squires, Ms. Gillis on behalf of the people.
And Gillis on behalf of the people.
David,
And,
I go.
Mr.
Sorry.
Goldstein.
David,
And
I
this
go. Sorry, Your
This-
Honor.
This matter was an adjourned PCC, or actually, no, it was an original set on a case that had an outstanding warrant. What's the discovery status?
I have not received it yet, Your Honor.
It's been scanned and it should be in evidence.com. You just make your request through the prosecutor portal.
Yeah, we've done that, but we'll do it again.
What's your email, Mr. Goldstein, in case something goes wrong?
David Goldstein .law@gmail.com.
Law. I'll check on that and I'll check to see if there's any videos.
Okay, thank you. Your
Okay,
Honor,
perfect. All right, how much time do we need? An adjournment? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? What do you want?
Your Honor, 2 would be fine. I don't have a problem setting it for an exam, say to 2 to 3 weeks out.
We're not, if you're asking for a Zoom exam, that's fine. If you're asking for a live exam, then I will set it, I will make a notation that it's set for a live exam and you'll get a notice hopefully in January.
No, we're looking for a Zoom exam, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Gillis? I can do a Zoom exam Monday, January the 4th at 10 o'clock.
Your Honor, I'm suspect that that's the first Monday of the month. That's going to be a little busy unless you can do it in the afternoon.
I can't. Ms. Gillis says mornings only.
All right. What time would that be, Ms. Gillis?
I could do it at 11.
That's fine. Let's do that, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're going to do a Zoom exam on this at 11 o'clock.
I don't think I'm the one that wants to go into the breakout room though.
Does that work for you, Miss Gillis?
Yep.
And that'll be with you, Judge Green?
It is.
Okay.
You know, sometimes it's like, oh. No.
So January the 4th at 11 a.m.
Don't tell me. You're right.
All right, do you understand, Mr. Squires? You're gonna call back in just like this on the 4th of January at 11.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Your
then
Honor.
you're all set today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
I don't have Mr. Andrews, Mr. Boria on Michael Coombe. Mr. Coombe is on the call.
Yeah, like a seance or something.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. People versus Michael Coombe. Miss Gillis on behalf of the people.
And Gillis on behalf of the people.
I'm Attorney Aaron Boria, and I see that my client is present and appearing through Zoom. Michael, state your name.
Michael Coombe.
Thank you. Your Honor, we had adjourned this last time. Jane, I think you were going to talk to the victim in this case. Did that happen?
I've put in calls. I put in calls and have not heard back.
Dejan Halliburton checking there, and
Yep, I see you, Mr. Halliburton. Hang on one second.
Great.
My one is gonna go home on the 27th, gonna go back to Germany. So it'll just be me and the other one. That's okay, it's okay. They just keep saying this is a holiday season. Thankful.
You want a sidebar, Jane?
Yeah.
All right, you want me to put you in a breakout room?
Please.
Yep.
Heather, what did we do on Halliburton's case? Mr. Halliburton, a 1-week adjournment to 9 a.m. Because they're looking for discovery. And you know how you sat in Judge Oakley's this morning?
Yes,
We're
yes.
gonna be back there next week, okay? Sorry about that. But your attorney got on and they tried to get a hold of you, and when they couldn't, we adjourned it out 1 week to 9 a.m. And so next week you're gonna go back into Judge Oakley's, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sorry about the confusion.
Okay. So I am gonna be at Judge Oakley's next week.
Yes, next week at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, next Wednesday.
Yes, next Wednesday. So you're
Okay.
all set for today.
Okay then. All right.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
What am I kidding? Let's see. Mr. Schneider, we have Mr. Loving. What's the status of that case?
Your Honor, I'm in receipt of discovery on that case. Mr. Loving would like to waive the preliminary exam.
Mr. Loving, you understand that by signing a waiver that you're going to be bound over on this charge?
Yes.
The defendant and his attorney having stipulated by Zoom to the waiver, I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today on December the 23rd at 9 a.m. I'll continue the bond, which I think was a personal bond in this matter. Oh, no, it looks like it's a. Did you post a bond?
500.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. Yep, I see it. Bond will be continued and your attorney will talk to you about what's going to happen at the next stage, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
You too.
Bye.
Goodbye.
He did more than on it. All right, on Michael Combe.
Your Honor,
Oh, hang on one second. Miss Gillis, I took a waiver on Roger Loving.
Roger Loving. Oh, awesome.
Okay. Mr. Boria on Mr. Combe.
hi, good morning, Your Honor. Again, I had a chance to speak with Ms. Gillis. There is an offer. Michael, it is the offer I thought we would get.
Do you want to put you in a breakout room with him?
That would be better.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna take a plea on this, Judge.
Okay, that's fine. Mr. Boria, you're already assigned a breakout room number 1. So I'm going to put your client there. So you just have to rejoin. Mr. Combe, go ahead and hit join and you'll go into that breakout room.
Okay.
Mr. Chapman, what case are you on? You're on Caprice Parker. Are you expecting your client?
The time we were given last time, 11 o'clock, is obviously not the time. She's at work. I'm going to ask you to waive her presence if she's not here when the case is called. We're going to renew our requests to dismiss this case without prejudice. This is the fourth time, and we yet to have any information about the charges, no discovery, don't even know anything about.
What's the status of discovery on this case, Miss Gillis? Miss Gillis, 2 weeks ago, I said that you're muted. 2 weeks ago, I told Mr. Chapman, you're muted.
Yeah, there, I got unmuted.
Okay.
Mark, I'll call you back.
2 weeks
what case?
ago, Mr. Chapman made a motion to dismiss because discovery hadn't been provided. We're now sitting 2 weeks later. He claims he still doesn't have discovery. What's the status?
According to my court clerk, the thing in here says that it was mailed to him on 11/25/2020.
Which was the date of the last hearing.
Yeah, right after the last hearing, she had emailed it to him.
I didn't receive it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I take Miss Gillis's word as an officer of the court, Mr. Chapman. I'm not going to dismiss a case during a pandemic when they're saying they emailed the information and it's been uploaded. My understanding is, although I don't think that you got it off of the upload, but obviously if you want to send a runner to go pick it up, we can set this for an exam if that's what you want to do.
I'm in my office right now. It's not here.
I mean, all I can tell you is I'll re-email today. I have C Chapman 819 at ameritech.net.
That's correct.
And it didn't bounce back, so.
Well, can you send it right now, Miss Gillis?
I can. Hold on, let me see if it's right here on evidence.com.
All right, I'm going to give you a minute to look. Miss Shackelford.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. You're on.
More?
Oh, that's, yeah, I got you. And we got, both of you got, yeah, we just have to wait for the jail.
And good morning, Judge. I'm here as well. I just figured I would log in. I do have another hearing this morning, so if at all possible, if the court could take us as soon as the jail gets here.
Oh, I'm here. I'm going to take it.
Thank you.
I don't delay.
Thank you so much.
The second that what's the status of well, let me ask you a question preliminarily. How's it going with the protective order and what's been sent and stuff like that? Where are we at?
We're plugging along, Judge. I think it's going fairly well. Defense counsel and I have been able to work out issues between the two of us. I think that we're both of the opinion we would just
ask the court to give us an exam date sometime out maybe in February. And
That's fair. I mean, if we're asking for a late, I think I can go ahead and give you a date. Let me look. Let me do this other case while I got you guys real quick, and then let's bounce around some dates so that by the time Mr. Moore gets on, we're in and out. Is that fair?
Great. Perfect.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Let me jump to Mr. Boria's case real quick. People versus Michael Combe. Mr. Boria.
Hi again, I'm Attorney Aaron Bory, on behalf of the defendant.
And is this going to be a plea?
It is. He's been offered a reduced charge, the misdemeanor of embezzlement, more than 200, less than 1,000. It's a 1-year offense. There's a sentencing agreement for 12 months probation.
With any other conditions?
The restitution in this case was paid and confirmed by the victim. So no. If that's what you were getting at.
Well, and any other, there isn't any other, he's on probation, no other, I don't need to send him for a PSI. I can just sentence him right now, correct?
Yeah, and just so the court's aware, I mean, I'm sure it's in front of you, but this was the offense date was 2015, and he hasn't been in any trouble in the past 5 years.
Got it. I'm trying to.
All right. And Ms. Gillis, do you have any objection to a non-reporting probation?
Well, I don't even have any items. This is.
What's the CPN number?
And put it in, there's nothing there, and you said that.
All right.
So the court's aware, when I was talking to Jane, she made a comment that this was a good time to be on probation because it would be not.
Okay. Well, I mean, and I'll do it as a 12-month non-reporting. Mr. Coombe, do you understand that by pleading guilty or giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form, you're going to plead to this embezzlement over 200, less than 1,000?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about July the 1st of 2015, you were in the city of Romulus? You must have worked for some place that you had a relationship with them and that you took money and or property?
Yes.
Okay. And it was over the value of 200, less than 1,000?
Yes.
And you paid that money back?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else for the plea, Mr. Boria?
No, I mean, I kind of did it backwards, but I think it's been covered.
Okay. I am going to put you on probation for 1 year. You have to pay $500 in fines and costs, pay the state costs, the victim's fund fee, the building fee for us, probation costs. I'll make it a non-reporting probation. They will write up everything. And do you need a payment plan? It's going to be right around $1,000. Do you need a payment plan or are you going to just pay that?
I will just pay it.
I'm going to make a notation to pay in full within 30 days. They'll send you an order of probation. Hang on. Let me check. I have a phone number for you of 734-770-9939.
Correct.
And for your probation orders, can I get an email address for you?
Yes, it's Michael Coombe at yahoo.com.
Michael Coombe at Yahoo. All right, well then we'll send you an order of probation. I'm not putting any other terms and conditions in. Make the payments, don't get in trouble, and you'll be done with us. All right.
Will the order of probation have the total amount? And
yeah, it will. She'll contact, Miss Rapp will contact him.
Will he be able to pay over the phone online, or does he just mail it?
He can pay online, he can mail it in. I gave him 30 days. If you know, by the time she does it, it won't be a problem.
Okay. I don't know if I have any other cases with you guys. So
I don't have you listed, so I think that's it today.
All right. Have a great Christmas.
Thanks, you too. You're all set. Mm-hmm.
So that was a plea on Combe, right?
Miss Gillis, yeah, that I took the plea on Combe. Yep.
Did he get a year's probation? That was.
Yes, he did, just like you asked.
Okay, so.
All right, you're all set. Thank you, Mr. Boria and Mr. Combe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Gillis, on Mr. Chapman's case.
Okay, I went and talked to our discovery clerk and everything because this came from a special unit auto theft. She just actually emailed it, regular old fashioned email on 11/25. So, and has a receipt here. So all I can do is I can resend it.
Well, why don't you go ahead and resend it to him? Mr. Chapman, in the meantime, did you want this case, do you think you're gonna want this case set for an exam, or do you need to talk to Mr. Parker once you get the discovery?
I would need to, discuss this with Ms. Parker. However, can we set this for another
PCC?
special PCC?
Sure, 1, 2, 3 weeks.
I want to make certain that it's after the holiday. Can we make it the end of the first week in January or the
Well,
second week
it would be either January, we could do it either, if you want to bump it out that far, it would be either January 6th or January, or January 13th.
January 13th.
For PCC.
Yeah, adjourn PCC, January the 13th. That will be with our new judge, Judge Martin. I'll set it at 9:30 that day.
And with regard to the email, I'm sitting here with my email open. I don't have anything.
I'm gonna try resending it again. I can try right now if you guys want to hang on.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can, why don't you copy me on it, Miss Gillis, too, just to see why it's not.
I'm gonna email it to myself so I have a record, and then I'm gonna get repunching the emails to forward.
Either
Hold on.
email it to me or email it to Heather, so we have verified that it's coming through.
Okay.
And again, Judge, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't apologize. I'm gonna pause for just a second. Hang on.
January 3rd, 9:30?
At 9:30. Yep, and they'll send you a new Zoom link for the new judge.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Goodbye. I checked this morning to see if Marvin Foster live exam was going to go. I was told no, but that we would be going by Zoom. I then contacted my client and he said it's been reset to January 20th. So I need to confirm which is which. Marvin Foster. Not on my docket. Which means nothing. I will put that in my calendar and wish you all nice holidays. Thank you.
Ms. Gillis, I'm sitting here, but I still haven't received anything.
Hold on. I gotta scan it first. I scanned it now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna log back into my email. Kicks me out every few minutes. I wait for it to come up.
All right, Miss Shackelford and Miss Joseph.
Thank you. Hey, Danny. I think that does it, doesn't it, Your Honor?
What kind of time frame do you think we're looking at? And don't tell me a week, because that's not happening.
No, honestly, Judge, I think with the amount of evidence in this case, it's probably wise to set it in February. Obviously, we'll
No, I'm not talking about, I get it. I'm looking at February, but I'm asking you how much time, like time-wise, and don't tell me a week, because we're not doing a week-long exam. I mean, how many witnesses do you think you're gonna have?
I'd say 2 days, Your Honor, probably about 10. We might be able to do it in a day, but
I was thinking 2 days. I'm willing to give you guys 2 days. I'm not giving you a week. That's not happening.
I don't think we'll need it.
Miss Joseph, thoughts, comments?
Yeah, I think that's fine. And, you know, if it goes, if we needed to go beyond 2 days, we could always.
Oh, well, yeah, no, obviously. But I'm going to push you to keep it in within that 2 days. There's no reason, you know, it's not a trial. It's a probable cause. You know what I'm saying? And there's not, regardless. So 2 days, can I do a Monday, Tuesday?
That's good for the people.
I'm looking at the 22nd and 23rd of February.
It's good for my calendar.
Miss Joseph?
That will work for mine as well.
All right, well, when we get Mr. Moore, that's the date we'll look at then.
And then
But in
what,
the meantime, do you need me to schedule like this out a month just to track it? Do you know what I'm saying? For purposes of tracking it, is that?
I don't know if it's necessary, Your Honor.
Well, I'll tell you what, and we'll do it when we get Mr. Moore. What my thought is, you both have my contact information or you have Heather's contact information. If we need to take care of something, just email Heather. I can jump on Zoom any day of the week. And if we need to do something in the meantime, we can do it. Is that fair?
Yes.
yeah, I think that would work best.
Okay, good. All right, well then hang out. Miss Gillis, did you send it to Mr. Chapman? And as soon as
I'm
we get to
waiting.
jail, I'll do the case.
And then Judge, so the 22nd and 23rd, will that be the whole day?
It's the whole day. I'm not setting
So-
anything else.
8:30 to, or what time do you think it'll start?
Yeah, I mean,
Make sure I
it
have it
doesn't matter. We'll say 9 o'clock.
Okay.
You can say 9 to 4 or something like that.
Judge, what's your email?
Mine,
Yeah, or do you want me to send it to Heather? I'll send
send it to
both of you.
Heather.
Okay, it's being sent right now.
Miss Albright, Mr. Short's on here. Do you need a breakout room with him?
Your Honor, I think we're all set. I did get a chance to speak to Mr. Short on the phone. So I
Okay,
think
then
we're
I'll
gonna
call
just-
it.
Yeah.
People versus John Short.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
And may it please the court, Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Valerie Albright, P72327, on behalf of Mr. John Short, who is present via Zoom.
And good morning, Mr. Short. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. What's the status of this case?
Your Honor, I'm going to need digital discovery if it exists, and perhaps some information from Ms. Gillis regarding Mr. Short's prior record. So maybe we could just get in line for the exams, the in-person exams.
Do you think he's eligible for sobriety court? Because it looks like he is, and I'm just thinking sobriety court would be better for him.
Okay, and that would be if that's a possibility. If I could.
You need to write Gary Bresnahan. You know how to do that.
Okay.
Did you get paper discovery?
I have paper discovery.
Okay, yeah, there is 2 discs. This is an older case, so it's discs. So
Okay.
that becomes very confusing to me how to get those to you.
Okay.
So I'll have to have some techie person do it.
Okay. And Ms. Gillies, if you could just give me the any information you have for Mr. Short's prior record, so I can write the best possible communication to Mr. Bresnahan.
Well, I can't give you the driving record. It's 2.5 pages long, but I will tell you this: as far as a criminal record, it shows an OWI. Oh, he's had an OWI third before. He's not eligible. He's had an OWI third offense in district court before. So this is actually a 4th. So Woodhaven.
And again,
Yeah,
if you were
Woodhaven,
in person, maybe I could just look at your file. So I'm at a disadvantage here. So
yeah, he's an OWI 4th. He's had a Dearborn, Woodhaven, and Detroit. So he's not eligible for that. I'm sorry. So you just need to get the discs and we'll set it. Are you going to do a live exam or waive or?
I prefer a live exam, but Mr. Short, he is, Mr. Short, do I have permission to speak to the court about where you are right now? Is that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, he's in Maple Grove Rehabilitation Facility, and
Okay.
he, so if there is some possible disposition that will include his continued treatment. I spoke to his wife. He's got great support there. He's got an 11-year-old son.
I think if we're doing a live exam, we'd be contacting you in January anyway to set an exam, if that's what you want to do.
So as far as like he's already in an inpatient treatment program and everything,
Is
Yeah,
there a district court offer that does not include sobriety court, or is that his only?
No,
option?
sobriety court would be the only thing that would be the offer if they did it. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna make a notation to set a live exam. Why don't you write Gary Bresnahan a letter anyway?
Yeah.
And tell, how long are you doing in Maple Grove, Mr. Short?
I should be getting out of here Sunday with a return to work day, for the Monday right after.
So,
Yes,
I mean,
and Mr. Short-
write him a letter. You might as well write the letter anyway, even if it's a rejection. And just for the record, I want to make sure that you understand that even if Gary Bresnahan says, yes, we approve, he has to go through, I'm the one that does sobriety court here. He has to go through my process to make sure that he qualifies too. So, so it's a two-step, and Heather's indicating she received your email, Miss Gillis. So if, we lost.
He has to have it. It's been sent twice now.
Yeah, well, he's not on here anymore, but Heather received it, so we have that verification. But so we're gonna set it, all right, Miss Albright?
Okay, and so I would just receive notice from the court once the
Correct,
date.
yep,
is set. Okay.
correct. And then if you have something from Mr. Bresnahan, then at that time, if you're like, no, it looks like it can be a plea, then we'll pull it from the exam docket and set it up that way, okay? Okay,
That sounds
perfect.
great.
All right, then you're all set for today.
Okay, thank you. And Mr.
Thank
Short,
you, thank you.
we'll be talking
And
later
on
this
Caprice Parker, thanks, Miss Albright, thanks, Mr. Short. We lost Mr. Chapman. And we didn't, I don't think, well, I gave him a January 13th date at 9:30 for the adjourned date, but I think he's gone now. Hopefully he got the discovery. So that's adjourned to, Caprice Parker is adjourned to January the 13th at 9:30.
For PCC.
All right.
It's
Okay,
PCC,
thank you.
right?
Oh, and I have the jail. All right, Kathy, you're all set for the day then. You're set, Mr. Short.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Chapman's case is a PCC on the 13th, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm just wondering what we did on Patterson, or have we not?
I don't see a Patterson case.
Sean Patterson at 10:20.
I don't have a Sean Patterson case at 10:20. Heather, was it adjourned?
Jeffrey
on as well.
Rapco is the term.
Nope, it must have been adjourned. Patterson was adjourned. Good morning, Mr. Moore. People versus Timothy Moore. On behalf of the people.
Jane Gillison. Oh, no, that's not me.
Good morning. Victoria Shackelford appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Miss Joseph.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christina Joseph appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Timothy Moore.
And Mr. Moore is also present via Zoom by the jail. Before we called the case, we had discussed some things about, well, why don't we talk about what the status of discovery is?
Your Honor, discovery's been continuing. I've been uploading regularly onto evidence.com and forwarding links to defense counsel.
And that's correct, Judge. We have been receiving discovery and are still in the process of receiving discovery.
And as you work through this, we discussed having a live exam in February, on February the 22nd and the 23rd. Is that agreed upon by the prosecution and the defense?
By the people, yes, Your Honor.
And yes, Judge, that would be agreeable to the defense so long as we have all of the discovery provided to us well in advance, which we anticipate we will.
And obviously, if that becomes a problem, I've already indicated that you can both reach out to me and we can deal with any issues that come up. And also, if we get closer to that date and it's a problem, we can negotiate from there.
Thank you, Judge.
Understood. And Your Honor, I presume, and I don't know if we can just make clear for the record that the defendant would be waiving the right to have the preliminary exam within any sort of statutory guidelines, given the extent of the discovery on this case.
Given COVID, it doesn't matter anyway also. I mean, unfortunately, we're not doing anything live right now. And in fact, this is the only thing that I've set. We're not even giving dates. So I'm giving you dates and I haven't given anybody else dates, but Ms. Joseph, you understand that.
We understand that it sounds like the court has found good cause, but just for the record, we're not consenting to waiving the 14 or 21 days. But we
Well,
understand it sounds the court's found good cause.
It's good cause. I mean, we're not doing anything live. We're not bringing any defendants into the building from the jail or anywhere else. And like I said, we're not even setting anything until after January. So good cause is shown. As far as anything else, Ms. Joseph, do you want to have a breakout with Mr. Moore before we wrap this up?
Yes, Judge, if we could, just to make sure that all the issues are taken care of before.
Okay, yeah, okay. Why don't we, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with him to make sure that there isn't anything else that needs to be raised. So if you hang out for a second, Ms. Shackford, Miss Sadie on Michael Andrews.
Yeah, Judge, I would really like to withdraw. I've had several cases during the pandemic without phone numbers, and I have to keep coming back to court, and I don't really get paid. It's actually less than minimum wage. I already read the discovery. It's a real burden to me. I don't really have a safety net, and this is maybe the
You're the second attorney on this case that's withdrawn. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just noticing that there was another attorney and I granted the withdrawal. I'll grant your motion to withdraw. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for him anyway because he didn't appear.
Okay, that one's not on my list. What's his name?
Last name Andrews. Yes, it is.
What time?
It's,
on the first page?
Yes.
He was supposed to be at 10:20 this morning.
Yep. So I'll grant your motion to withdraw and I'm going to issue a bench warrant for him.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, Andrews was not on mine. It's Patterson's the only thing at 10:20. So what's Andrews' first name?
Hang on.
And does Heather have a date for that Sean Patterson?
Michael Andrews. It's Michael James Andrews. It's case number.
I got it.
Do you find it?
Yeah. And then Sean Patterson, do you have a date on that? Because I had that on the list at 10:20. It's the only thing I had at 10:20.
December 23rd.
For discovery?
For an adjourned PCC. I don't know what, Heather, it was adjourned because the attorney asked for an adjournment.
Okay. Okay. Are we going to go on the record with Sam's case or do we do that already? I can't remember.
With which case?
Sam's, Joe Stafford.
I don't have the defendant yet. He's in custody. So no, we have not done it yet. I don't know if they're gonna.
Unknown caller.
I get all these like stupid calls. Hello?
Mute yourself, Miss Gillis.
I will.
All right, Ms. Joseph, did you have enough time with Mr. Moore?
Yes, Judge, we did, and thank you for that. We have nothing further to address at this time.
Okay, did they take him, did they delete, the jail's not coming back on? Oh, I see them, they're in the waiting room. I got another defendant anyway, so I think, are we good then? Mr. Moore, you're all set then?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Then you can go ahead and, is there an officer there? Yeah,
Yes, I'm
officer,
here.
are you gonna have, do you have Mr. Stafford also?
Let me take a look. Mr. Stafford is at Division 1. So
Okay.
that'll be with Clint.
Okay, so,
Klansman.
okay, so we're waiting for Division 1. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, great. All right, you're all set. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Shackelford and Ms. Joseph. Mr. Chakurian, their jail's hopefully getting him ready right now.
Can you put me in a breakout room when he does arrive? Just give me a couple
I
minutes.
can. Oh, actually, let's see if that's, well, we have a chair. Here,
Yeah, that's
officer,
me.
good morning. Do you have Mr. Stafford?
We're gonna bring him right now for you. Just take one moment, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. Yep, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
And Miss Craig, what case are you on?
My name is Kim Craig. I'm from Channel 7. And I'm listening in
Oh,
on-
okay. Well, we finished Mr. Moore's case, so if that's the case you were here on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was. I thought it started at 11. I was a few minutes late.
We actually did it. Yeah, just, well, you can see it live on YouTube if you want, but just for information, they're moving along with the discovery and it's set for a live exam February 22nd and 23rd in front of me.
Okay, February 23rd, you said?
22nd and 23rd,
22nd.
Monday and Tuesday, correct.
Got it.
And
Thank you,
that's
Your
the
Honor.
next date unless the attorneys need something.
Got it. Okay, thank you much.
Okay, thank you. Yep, have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
And Tom's on the person while they're trying to connect.
My kid's so funny, Megan. Let me mute myself for someone to come in from the.
The person Tom's, what case are you here on? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what case are you here on? Hello, if you can hear me, the person with the identifier of Tom's, T-O-M-S. I'm going to remove you from the Zoom if you don't tell me what case you're here on. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Is Johnny Lee Turner on your docket? Who? Johnny Lee Turner. No, but it should be, I think, today. Yeah. Today's Wednesday, right? I was here yesterday. I didn't even ask Dad about those. Let me, you know, now. I got one from the pet store, never mind. He'll be on his way down in just a couple minutes here, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, Jane's doing Friday. You're doing this next Friday, aren't you?
Yep. Are you going anywhere?
Yeah, I'm going to Florida.
Jesus. You're not worried about flying?
Hey, Mr. Stafford, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, they're gonna put us into a breakout room so that
Yep.
I can talk to you a little bit.
Hang on 1 second and I will stick you in the room right now.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you think you had? Hang on. There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You all set, Sam?
Yeah, I'm set.
Okay.
Here's my dilemma. He's got these two matters, plus he's got a parole hold for Georgia. And I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of this matter.
Wait a minute, these two matters, I have one.
No, he's got another one out of Canton.
Oh, that, we don't have that file.
No, I know that, Judge. It's out of another jurisdiction. It's out of the 35th District Court. Let me just explain to Your Honor, can the three of us go into a breakout room? Is that possible?
Yes, we can. Mr. Stafford, I'm going to go into a breakout room with your attorney and the prosecutor.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks. Hang on.
Oh, the camera. Switch around. Oops. That one. They got the judge, the prosecutor, and the defense attorney all going over their own breakout room. Okay. So you got a minute. All right. Is it a precinct? I don't know why, it just saw that. We won't came out of the breakout room. Right. Huh. Yeah, it shouldn't have moved like that. Shine over here. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Let's shut it down.
For some reason they got a line through the camera.
Yeah, we're gonna have to shut it down for a second and turn it back on. Okay.
Sorry about that, Miss Gillis. I cut you off. What were you asking me?
Do you have you are already gone and have all the court files, right?
I'm at work.
Right.
I'm not working remotely today. I'm sitting in my office.
Oh, okay, because yesterday I was going to come out and Heather thought that you had the files. I went through about 2/3 on Monday. I was there 4 or 5 hours. I can come this afternoon if.
Yeah, no, I was leaving and taking them. That's why I told you to do them earlier this week.
I did. I
That's
went through on
fine. I
Monday.
won't. I'll come in tomorrow afternoon and get them. Do
Okay.
it this afternoon.
I've been through like 2/3 or 3/4 on Monday, but that's as far as I could get.
I don't know why we don't have the jail. Mr. Chakurian, did you tell them to go ahead and take him?
No, ma'am.
Well,
I thought they'd just hang on. I
yeah,
didn't tell.
apparently they didn't. Sorry. Well, we're gonna adjourn the PCC to January the 13th at 11 a.m., which it'll catch up with the Canton case. And that'll be with the new judge, with Judge Martin. And then you'll know what's going on with Canton and you'll figure out his parole hold.
Thank you.
Correct?
Judge. Yes, ma'am.
All right, good. All right, there you go. Miss Gillis, if you come in this afternoon, you can finish and I'll stop in and get the Friday docket. And it's with Judge Oakley on Friday too, but it's me. I'm gonna be on Judge Oakley's Zoom. All right, Mr.
Right.
Chakurian, you're all set.
Thank you,
We're all
Judge.
set.